Alright, how's everybody doing? I decided that after doing the Crom video, I actually really enjoyed looking into this game a little bit more in depth. And honestly, there's a lot of things that I had to say about it besides the Crom stuff, even though I don't know nearly as much about other characters as I do about Roy. And Crom being an echo of Roy, I have a lot of different things to compare it to. In this case, though, we're going to be mostly talking about a character that doesn't exist yet, which is Ridley. And then we're going to be talking about Pikachu just as well. Before we get started, I want to say shout outs to MVG for uploading this, and player information is in the description. And all right, so we're gonna get into it now. First and foremost, we got to talk about the colors. Ridley's this is like the Mecha Ridley thing from I think Zero Mission. There might be Zero Mission. I don't remember, but there's a boss fight in one of the Metroid games that is just like a robot version of Ridley, not like Meta Ridley, just like a actual robot that looks like Ridley. And this one kind of looks like that. And then Pikachu Libre. We appreciate anything that is Pokken in this household, so I appreciate Pikachu Libre a lot. All right, let's get into it. Also, partially why I picked this particular video is because the quality isn't garbage. There's a lot of videos where people's like stuff is in the way or whatever, something like that, and you'll see a couple times people kind of walk in the way of the camera, but that can't really be helped. All right, so I mean, let's just get started with this. Something that I actually think is really important is that we see Ridley's dash. This is his initial dash. I don't think this is like his run, like dash forward, jump. His initial dash is actually really quick. It's actually very, very fast. And then he jumps and does this nair, this really big nair. We're going to talk about Ridley's nair a little bit more, but I think this move is just I think it's incredible. I think it's such a great move. And that's why. So what we just saw is the Pikachu D-Disciple throws out a forward air, and Ridley's Nair straight up beats it. Like, that hitbox is still active, and Ridley's Nair just goes right through it. Like, the only explanation that I have for that is either Pikachu's forward air isn't a multi-hit anymore, which isn't the case, or B, Ridley's Nair has a disjoint on the tip, or maybe the whole thing, but probably just the tip of the tail. That guy right there, because Pikachu kind of stuck his head out a little bit, or her head out. It's a girl. But yeah, since head got kind of stuck out, he gets clipped by it and straight up beat. If it was like a DDD Nair and they hit at the same time, it would have traded. But if it was like a DDD forward air, it wouldn't have. And so my best explanation for why that exactly happened was it has to be a disjoint. A disjoint that big is really, really good. And I think this is the thing with all of Ridley's tail moves, where like maybe just the tip of the tail, or like maybe the whole tail is disjointed and doesn't have a hurt box. So it's actually really super useful. Here we see a little bit more of Ridley's like just generalized speed. He's very quick. His ground speed is very quick. His air speed isn't that quick, but because he has multiple jumps, he can kind of abuse those and stay in the air for longer. That's down smash. Down smash is not that good. From what I've seen, it's just slow and it doesn't really kill that early, and it does like okay damage, but it's not that good. But ooh, okay. So Siles throws out this down tilt and stuffs the approach. Stuffs D-Disciple's approach. The range on this move is ridiculous. This is huge. This is Mewtwo length, basically. Like, Ridley is over here, and this move just covered this whole zone. It also seems pretty quick, and after getting a down tilt, you can get a Nair. And as we've talked about Nair, you can get a lot of stuff off of Nair. Like, My theory is that lower percents you can actually do up tilt into up air. You can do down tilt nair, up tilt, up air. Because up tilt links into a lot of things, and maybe on just heavier characters or bigger characters that up tilt will work, but up tilt's actually really big. Like the hitbox is actually really big up here. But obviously no one really knows because no one has played the game, so no one can lab that out. So he just goes for a back air, try to catch a double jump. Gets forward aired. Here we see Pikachu nair. I would like to say, just to put this on the record, I am a Pikachu skeptic. I do not think Pikachu is as good as I've been hearing, because a lot of his things are sort of easily beaten by certain maybe play styles or certain strategies. Also, this nair is not that good unless you get the drag down. He didn't get the drag down. He might have been able to up air there, but Ridley's at like nothing percent. At higher percents, you're just going to go nowhere. And Pikachu's not going to be able to follow up. Gets another down tilt. We see before Styles gets a down tilt, and here, let's look at this. It does 12% at like the tip. The down tilt Styles gets. Where is it? Should be around here. I know he's getting comboed. Where is it? I lost the portion. I lost the spot. Oh, what the hell? All right. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the down tilt. Took a little while. Pikachu takes 7%, and that's like the super close. Yeah, 7% super close range. So it seems to me like Ridley, if you have to space it to hit the sweet spots. So it's almost like Charizard in terms of like the tail move sweet spots. The only difference being that they're also disjointed, whereas Charizard's flame is just kind of like a little bit. The tip of Ridley's tail is actually really big, so you can get a lot off of those. Does this down tilt, does full hop nair. I think short hop nair is going to be the consistent follow-up, or short hop up air. Full hopping kind of sends you flying. Falls with nair. Nair has very little landing lag, actually. This is something that's very interesting. I don't think you'll land with nair because Ridley has a couple moves that are really long and also very quick. The most notable one being back air, but he lands with nair here, and the hitbox is like big enough that it kind of handles that. But like, okay, so let's check out this back air, right? Let's slow this down. By the way, I'm only going to be doing the Pikachu Ridley match because A, I want to keep this video not a million years long, but also B, there's more stuff to talk about in this one. So see this back air? This back air is really long. Boom. This range on this back air is actually ridiculous. Like if you space it on someone's shield, like landing right here, you can space that on someone's shield. It does like 12%, I think. I think 12% is the amount that it does. I don't know if we ever see it land in this match, but it's very, very strong. It'll kill like below 100 on a lot of characters. In fact, on Town and City, I think it might kill below 100 on all characters, like depending on like where they are. All right, so let's speed this back up a little bit. Nice little Pikachu combo. Gets back air. Lands with back air again. Back air seems to still have a lot of landing lag. So like watch. Lands with back air, there's still a lot of lag on that compared to a lot of other moves in Ultimate where the landing lag gets cut. Pikachu's back air didn't look like it actually lost that much in terms of landing lag. So here we see an actual problem with one of Ridley's moves, and maybe some of Ridley's moves. We don't know, like Ridley's air moves in particular, they are not that fast. So Ridley starts up a back air here. We're going to slow it down again just so we can take a better look at it. Jump, jump. See, the back air animation kind of starts up. but the move is too slow and it gets beat by the Pikachu move. See, up air. Pikachu's up air is really fast, so maybe this is to be expected, but it's important to note that Ridley's mid-air frame data might not be phenomenal, but that's not really the most important, because his grounded moves are very fast. A lot of them are very fast. And I don't know how quick the first hitbox of Nair is, because it's like a little loop-de-loop. I don't know, like, the first part of that loop. I don't know where that hitbox comes out or how fast it does, but it's probably pretty quick. All right, gets jabbed. A lot of shield. So the thing about Pikachu's F Smash is that it looks like it actually got a little extra lag. I don't know if it's punishable on shield, because A, shield stun's been kind of reduced in this game quite a bit, at least from what I've seen. But also B, the electric effect, I don't know if that actually increases shield stun anymore. I haven't seen enough to say whether or not that's the case, but it seems to me like a lot of Pikachu's moves that have those electric effects just aren't doing nearly as much shield stun. But D-Disciple could still spot dodge after it, so not that much landing lag, just like a little bit more. So really just jab down tilt. This is not a real thing. In fact, this is so not a real thing. He does jab, and he starts down tilting and gets the hit because D-Disciple is doing an F Smash. So if you do jab, you can't really get many follow-ups off of it. You kind of want to just do the 3 jab hits. Luckily for Ridley, both his rapid jab and his like 1-2-3 jab are very, very strong. I'm pretty sure the 1-2-3 jab kills, and the rapid jab just does a lot of damage. But he does do it. This is a higher percents, so down tilt full hop nair seems to be the combo. And here we see this move is so good. I really think this move is so good. Ridley's up smash. Hey, look at how big this is. This is hitting above this platform. Like if this is Battlefield, this is going above Battlefield platform. Maybe even a little bit higher above. It's basically like Fox up smash, just in reverse, because it starts up in the back instead of in the front. So Pikachu also goes flying at like 60%. Also, let's check how much damage that did, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, it does 22%. 22% in singles, which means like the 7% that we saw on down tilt and the weak hit like percent and the strong hit percent and stuff like that are actually increased from what they would usually be, because it's a 1.3 times multiplier. But if I'm being completely honest, I would rather have percentages based on singles rather than doubles, because most people play singles in like competitive matches. This of course depends on how shield stun is affected by the damage increase, like whether or not shield stun is like you take as much shield stun as the damage, even if the damage gets a 1.3 multiplier, or if it doesn't take that multiplier into account when you actually take damage on your shield, which is looking like it's the second one. But either way, like the increase in percent is important, but since so many people actually just play singles, I would rather focus on that. Here we see F Smash. Ridley's F Smash is actually very reminiscent of Pikachu's in terms of like both animation and end lag. Oh shoot. I'm a nurse. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, well that's my B. Here we are. Let's go back to here. Thank you, YouTube, for not getting rid of my spot. That was my B. Sorry about that. But Ridley does this F Smash. Just kind of tosses it out. And down tilt kind of comes out very quickly. In fact, it comes out so quickly that D-Disciple gets an accidental parry. I don't know if it's an accidental parry. I mean, like, judging by the punish, it looks like it's an accidental parry, because you wouldn't just jab after it. In fact, because Pikachu jabbed, Ridley gets to do his own jab, and we can actually see how much damage that does. But see how the move ends much quicker than it looks like it should, basically. It's actually very similar to Mario's in a way. But let's look at how much damage this jab does. Pikachu's at 87. 87 to 99. That's 12%. 12% rapid jab. That's really good. Especially with something as quick as Ridley's jab. I've been hearing conflicting reports in terms of frame data, so I'm not really going to talk too much about frame data. But it's my understanding that it's like around like frame 4, frame 6-ish, which is really quick, especially for a character as big as Ridley. I don't know if other big characters have something like that. And here's the next part that makes me think that Pikachu is actually not that fantastic of a character. Pikachu's only projectile, Thunder Jolt, unless you count Thunder, which I don't know why you would. His only projectile, Thunder Jolt, gets straight up beaten by Ridley's forward air. Ridley's forward air is pretty slow. Like, we can actually see the startup. Let's slow it down a little bit. But I've seen this happen on moves that aren't disjointed. So it's not because Ridley's tail has a disjoint. It's because Pikachu's priority on his projectile on the Thunder Jolt is like next to nothing. So like we see the startup here. The startup's pretty quick, pretty long on forward air. This is a theme with a lot of Ridley's air moves. They have a bit of startup before they can actually start doing. When he does this, the only exception to that, I guess, is Nair. But he does this forward air, and it just beats Thunder Jolt. In fact, it beats Thunder Jolt so solidly that Ridley doesn't take any damage, and it doesn't like clank or anything like that. It just beats it. I don't know if it's very similar to Corrin's like charge projectile in Smash 4, where you can just kind of throw out a button and it'll trade with that. But in this case, it's not a trade because the percent is so low. Like, Ridley can just beat it with whatever move. And I mean, just judging it off of that, I don't think landing with Thunder Jolt is going to be that viable, because every character is going to have, like, if Ridley can down tilt Thunder Jolt to get rid of it, like, dash up, down tilt, keep dashing is just a free approach if Pikachu's trying to run away. Or Nair, like short hop Nair to get rid of any aerial version. Stuff like that. Like, if you got a big enough hitbox, Thunder Jolt is basically useless. The only exception to that is, like, maybe if the move that you're using to get rid of Thunder Jolt is, like, long and laggy. But why would you use that move? Like, every character's got to have some kind of move that can handle it. And here's an F smash. Ridley's F smash is really strong. Pikachu goes from Pikachu takes 25% and goes flying. Super flying. A lot of Ridley's smash attacks are very strong. The only exception to that is his down smash, which doesn't seem that good. Let's speed it up a little bit, shall we? Alright. Down tilt does 6%. It's probably a little stale by this point. This is what I was talking about before, where it seems like the low percent combo is down tilt, Nair, dash up tilt, but instead D-Disciple actually air dodges and gets caught by the down smash. Dash up tilt into maybe another up tilt into up air or Nair. And here we see the moneymaker. The thing about Ridley that I don't think it's talked about enough, and the thing about a lot of things in Smash Bros. That I don't think it's talked about enough, is mix-ups. Like, the ability to push a mix-up. Having a 50-50 on any move is really, really good. Of course. Ridley's command grab is a 50-50 in and of itself, because what it can do is either A, you do the command grab, which is hard to react to, especially considering, like, human reaction time. Like, it's kind of hard to react to the startup. The only thing that really is an indicator that this move is starting up is this big purple hand, which honestly isn't even that notable. And you could mostly just use it as a punish. I don't think this is a punish because I don't think Pikachu's forward air has that much landing lag. It might have been a punish. I'm not sure. But, yeah. So we see the other move that you can mix this up with, which is like F-tilt. F-tilt, you have to block it. Side B, you have to dodge it. These are two different moves that you could throw out in the same scenario because they have, like, identical range. And the opponent just has to, like, guess. And, like,
There might be an option select to it with that particular move or with some other options, but either way, it's a mix-up, and it requires your attention. And then you can mix it up with other things like F-tilt, another F-tilt, if they try to get lazy and just like hold shield, block the first thing, and then do like a spot dodge or something like that. F-tilt to chase wherever they roll, stuff like that. F-tilt to honestly down B to punish whatever their defensive option is, and that would work. And down B's, we'll talk about down B. I don't think it ever goes off, but I'm sure we'll talk about down B eventually. Just as a note, it's bad. It's not a very good move. You have to land the sweet spot. The sweet spot is very low and like very hard to land. But it can only hit one person at a time, which is useful in doubles. And it's pretty easy to set up, which is also useful in doubles. Ridley just can't do it on his own, and he can't tech chase afterwards, I don't think. He might be able to tech chase. Ridley has a lot of lag after it. Alright. So here we see the side B, and then up on side, like you can jump out of side B to end it early. Pikachu is at 58%, 58.1, gets dragged, goes to 79. I did 21%, 21.4%. That command grab did 21.4%. That's like if they put Zangief in Smash Bros. That's how much damage he would do off an SPD. Like that's what I'm saying. That is incredible damage. I don't know if that will stay. There's a lot of stuff in the Smash demos, both this one and in Smash 4. That looks like it's probably not done or not going to be the way it is in the next game, or like when the game comes out. But yeah, I'm running this at normal speed. Okay. We see that F smash. We see another F smash, and we see F smash kill super early. It's Pikachu, so it's not that early, but it's like F smash killed at 80%. Caught a roll. F smash kills. Kills solidly. It would have killed it lower. So this is a problem with Nair, actually. Nair has a bit of a blind spot on its hitbox. It's sort of like where Ridley's feet are. Wow, nice one, Ridley. Here, we'll see. We'll probably see another one. There, right there. This little corner. This is a bit of a blind spot in Ridley's hitboxes. There is no hitbox here. There never is a hitbox here. So if you're approaching with Ridley, you want to do it forward instead of backward, because if you do it backward, you'll never actually hit them if they're on the ground. Another F smash. F smash seems to be a bait there. Gets a down tilt. Tries to back air. Back air's hitbox is actually kind of... I think that was back air, right? Let's slow this down. I think that was back air, but I'm not entirely certain. I couldn't tell. I haven't watched this video as much as I watched the Crom video, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, he throws out this S smash, and it's kind of a bait because he can just kind of down tilt immediately after. Yeah, that's a back air. He starts at back air. Back air is slow, so he doesn't get this combo. Pikachu does this Nair, and because he doesn't get the drag down and he gets the final hitbox, he can't get anything off of it. So Pikachu's Nair is... It has good follow-ups, but it also seems very inconsistent. And I don't know if you know about this, but consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. And not being able to consistently get follow-ups at higher percents because like you started your Nair a little too early is not good. Goes for a Thunder Jolt. Lands with Nair. Again, this hitbox is so big. Big and disjointed, it's so good. Ridley's Nair is like probably one of his best moves. Maybe is his best move. Here we see something important. D-Disciple lands with forward air. And D-Disciple likely lands with forward air because it's a good landing option, not because he saw the side B. Because he starts doing the forward air pretty quickly. Like he inputs it like up here. And Styles is actually doing the side B right now. We're still at 1.5, good. And then the side B kind of beats it. So it seems like throwing out a hitbox will actually beat Ridley's command grab. But again, throwing out a hitbox means you're not blocking, and if you're not blocking, that means you're getting hit. Like, it's a mix-up. And it seems like Ridley would get a lot of damage off of that mix-up. It's the Thunder. Thunder kind of doesn't go anywhere because it's not like the Cloud hitbox or whatever. And we see up smash. Pikachu's up smash is really strong. It's been really strong. It's always been really strong, and it's really strong in this game too. So it's gonna kill Ridley pretty early. Well, it wasn't that early. It was like, what? Yeah, like one. Oh no, it was at 99%. No, it was at 109%. 109 to 27. That's like 18. 17%. No. 16. No, 18. Never mind. I'm crazy. It was at 18% up smash with the increase, so it doesn't really do that much damage. But again, here's Ridley's movement. It's just being super good. The initial dash seems like you can have it be pretty short or have it be pretty long. Dashes up and turn around F smashes. Does Nair, beats Thunder Jolt again, but because there's a blind spot on that Nair hitbox, he doesn't actually hit D-Disciple. Pikachu's also small, so that's probably didn't help. I feel like Styles is going for a lot of like jab into move that isn't jab number 2. Which, I mean, we haven't played this game, so I don't know if that actually exists, but it probably doesn't based on what I'm seeing. Again, we see this Nair. Nair might always send at this angle, like the angle that Pikachu is facing. But really, like, I don't know how you're supposed to get anything off of it besides this tech chase. And then Styles just gets him in shields. So I just don't know what Pikachu's going to do about that. Here we see another up smash. Up smash is really strong. That up air would have killed. Ridley's up air is ridiculously strong. This F smash is going to kill. Bye. We got big mouth. But, like, this up air that Ridley does while he's up here puts on a lot of damage. Pikachu double up tilt Nair. It does do a good bit of damage. Honestly, if the combo ends there, it's still fine. But the shield stun on, or not the shield stun, the shield damage on Pikachu's Nair is so little that like you can just hold shield. And if Pikachu lands and grabs, what does he get off of a grab? I'm asking that not because I know what Pikachu gets off a grab and I'm saying he doesn't get anything. I'm asking that because I haven't seen Pikachu get anything off of a grab, like in this game. Does this up smash? I don't know if up smash is a disjoint. It might. Does D-Disciple throw out a hitbox when he gets hit with this up smash? Let's see. No, that seems to be a whiff punish, if anything else. Because Pikachu nairs, and it might still be in nair lag. But yeah, that up air would have killed. Absolutely 100%. On town, at this percent, that up air would have been dead. Thankfully, this F smash is dead. I say thankfully. Ridley's at 2 stocks. I just want Ridley to win. I like Ridley a lot, in case you couldn't tell. But yeah, no, that's the first match of this. Here's the best win screen in this whole game. I love this. I love it because it references so much. And by so much, I mean it references the Metroid manga that nobody seems to know about, but is really, really good. Ridley talks in it, so that's a little odd. But this is like the Samus perspective of little Samus meeting Ridley for the first time in like the first few panels. So this isn't spoilers. Samus goes up and is like, "Hi, Big Purple Space Dragon. Will you be my friend?" And Big Purple Space Dragon goes, and you can fill in the blanks. Samus's mom actually dies instead of Samus, and then Samus's dad blows himself up. And Ridley, spoiler alert, doesn't die because he's in all the other games. But yeah, that's Ridley Pikachu. That's the first half of this match. I'm not going to go into it anymore because this video is already like 30 minutes long. But again, D-Disciple Styles player information is in the description. Shoutouts to MVG again for uploading this stuff. The quality is actually really nice compared to a lot of the other videos. Yeah. So, I mean, if anybody is actually watching this super late, thank you for watching all the way through this video, and I'll see you next time. Let me know if any of you are actually interested in like watching more of these. I'm probably gonna upload like every Tuesday, Thursday, because those are the days when I actually get the chance to talk into the mic. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.